Assunta McGhee here with me, and she's going to actually give us an exclusive interview. Assunta, would you like to introduce yourself?
My name is Assunta McGhee. I am one of the survivors from the SurvivingRKelly documentary that aired on Lifetime. On December 3rd, we all went to New York to get together to do the premiere, and during the premiere, within 20 minutes of the premiere, we received a gun threat where we all had to evacuate. So January 3rd was the first for all of us to actually see the documentary.
So I watched a little bit of the documentary myself. Personally, I did not watch the entire documentary. So do you feel that you have a sense of freedom, or do you have a sense of peace now that you've been able to share what you've held on for so long?
Yes, I do have a sense of peace because after being with him, dating him for 2 years, he moved me into his house, and after being there for 3 weeks, I'm actually one of the first ones to come forward because after dealing with the abuse and stuff, I actually contacted the parents with the girls that's at the house right now to let them know what was going on with their daughters, and so I was one of the first ones that came on record that was released on the BuzzFeed article back in 2017.
So this started in 2017, and they just now, decided to get the documentary out there so everyone, the public, I would say, would know exactly what was going on.
So I think what happened was when the BuzzFeed article released in July 2017, more of his victims started coming forward saying, they have endured some kind of abuse like a lot of us have stated. And so that's when Lifetime came together and just started, more people were just contacting them. And so we knew about the documentary, and so they just wanted to make sure that everything was fact-checked, make sure that everything was where it needed to be legal-wise and stuff. And so they had to push the date back a few times, but they finally was able to release it in January.
So, being here in Atlanta, do you guys still receive any threats?
I mean, you have like his deranged fans that will sit there and send you a DM and threaten you or whatever, but receiving more positivity versus negativity, I focus more on the positive and just trying to bring those young girls home and just helping women in general.
I believe that due to the documentary being released, that you guys have helped a lot of families and a lot of young women who have been silent about things like that, because things of this nature happen every day, but people do not speak about them. Do you feel at this point that you are an empowered woman to speak not only for yourself, but for other women and the rest of the women in the house?
Yes, actually Monday just passed, I was actually in New Orleans speaking at Loyola College to a group of women from 17 to 24 years old. So right now my goal is to continue speaking to young women, advocating for them and helping them bring awareness to abuse, and those that are afraid to speak against their abuser, just try to encourage them to get the help they need and bring their abusers to justice.
Okay, so Assunta, is there anything that you would like to let us know? Any encouraging words to women who may be afraid, or something that you'd like to release from your spirit that would, that's at peace with you?
I just want to tell young girls and women in general to love yourself first. And if you feel like that someone is going to judge you based on you being abused, just speak to someone that don't know you and won't judge you, and keep down a journal, because sometimes talking about it and writing about it helps you ease the pain and come forward sooner than later.
I really appreciate you, and I'm actually honored to be standing here before you, and it's a blessing for you to even be here and to be so strong to tell your story and to actually be a voice for women, not just the women that you are around, but for young ladies, young girls, and being an influencer. And we give our hats to you. Thank you so much. Everyone, this is Assunta, and she's here, and we have this amazing interview with her. So thank you guys so much for watching. Assunta, thank you so much.